Okay, I'm Trevor, and I'm going to do Chinese host families, which was definitely a journey. The families themselves were the Jais, the Lees, the Tians, Zhangs, Guangs, Yangs, and Zhus. But those are all the most common Chinese names you could possibly think of, so we're not going to be able to look up them in a phone book and keep them following. We actually all had host siblings. We were supposed to, in China you're only allowed to have one child, but most of us, a couple of us, were fortunate to have two. Like I had an older half brother, Annika had an older brother, Maida actually had a younger sister, and Kristen had a younger brother too. They were Mingming, Wang Yan, Kai Wen, Yu Chen, Ji Jifei, Wang Jie, Wang Yu, Shiqi, Dan Dan, and Tianke. We all love them. They're all pretty cool. And there's a couple of them. There's like Victor's host siblings on the far right. I don't know all of them, but that's a bunch of them. And here's us with the other half of the host program. You know most of them, the kids who came here for the fall. We actually got to hang out with them a lot in China because their classes were like right next to ours. I think every single time I had a break, I went and followed them away. But it was great seeing them all again. They were part of our host family too, right? Okay, let me preface this by saying that in China, if you can summarize all your time in China into two categories: school and host families. Because if you're not in school, you're probably with your host family. They'll probably take you to do something, and they all love you. And it's a wonderful opportunity to spend with them. Like honestly, I came to love my host families, especially my dad, because he was just crazy. And I think everyone who's in the program will begin to feel the same way. Even if their host families are crazy, they'll still say what. Okay, so, like here's Ariel with Rolita's host family, and they would take us to tons of places. Like they would bring us out on the weekends. Like here's Victor with his host family, and they were just really loving and caring. They would like bring us to dinner. They would play mahjong with us. They would just everything. Spending time with host families was really like one of the epitomes of like it's just epitomized like everything wonderful in the program. So because they really wanted to make us happy. They wanted to feed us. They wanted to give us nice rooms. Like all the people in the program had really nice houses because they wanted to put us with nice people. But like we all got our own rooms and like everything was like it was great. Like I was on the 22nd floor of my building. Wow. Like throw stuff on my board. This was a really important part of the hosting experience. Frequently, they would just take us somewhere. And because of the language barrier, we would rarely know where that somewhere was. And even like, I feel like I'm relatively big because of Chinese. I feel like Kristen, even our best speaker, I feel even she must have experienced this. We're just, one day they're like, we're going somewhere. And like one day, like it was the Qingming festival, and this is the Maya story. I mean, Maya's parents come and they're like, oh, we're gonna take you out for food now. She's like, oh, okay. And they're like, now. It was like 8 in the morning. They told her like get her stuff together. She like threw some clothes in a bag, and they ended up going to a city like 4 hours away, and they stayed there for basically the entire weekend. And she had no idea what was going on. Annika's family. This was funny. We did this just about every other day for the first month. Annika's family would take her out to dinner at like 10 or 11 o'clock at night, and they'd stay up till 1, and then just bring her back. And for me, my personal experiences were mostly based around my dad, who I very much loved. He was a short little Chinese guy, and it was great because he didn't necessarily speak Chinese, but he spoke his own like little language that involved grunting and waving your arms a lot. So I don't think a lot of other Chinese people can understand him. I could have swore I heard conversations with my mom, and I'm pretty sure she had no idea what was going on. But sometimes he'd just run into my room and be like, Trevor, do you want to go out? And I'd be like, sure, okay, I'll go out. Where? And like 30 minutes later, after arguing with him, he'd be like, where are we going? Out. Where are we going? Out. Eventually we had to go to like a noodle place, or like somewhere insignificant, but it was, the conversation was the fun part. Like here, Annika's family took her out to karaoke one day. And sometimes they take us really far away. Like one weekend, Kuwait's parents took me to Flashan, which is the place on the right. This is like huge mountain. I had no idea we were going there, but we went to Flashan. It was pretty cool. Hiked all the way up. And like one weekend, Ariel's parents took Relita's parents, Ariel's host siblings' parents, took her to go sand sledding, basically like skiing with sand. Before the slideshow's over, this is the last one. We want to not just say this about the Chinese families themselves, but about like just like the whole like bigger family that kind of got created with the program. Like I would count Kuwait as my brother now. Like I would say he's my brother. He's my Chinese brother. I introduce him to people as my brother when he was here. And I would say that all of us together, we really just kind of bonded. And we had like Relita's probably going to end up coming to the U.S. for college or something. And like Toby and Richard are great, and Richard's probably wants to go to Harvard. Richard's gonna go to Harvard. and also we not only want to thank our host fathers, mothers, brothers, and all those people who really helped with us and actually lived with us, but like our teachers and like our classmates, like in all the classes we were in, all 4 classes, which is like it's like 240 students almost. That's ridiculous, but they were all part of our bigger host family, and we want to thank our John Asha and Shul Asha. They were great, and Trevor and Asha too. They were all great. We all loved them very much, and they are definitely part of our family. And we really are just became big close family of the channel, and that's one of the greater things about the program. I want to just thank the whole system. That's it. Thank you.